Okay, so welcome. We are Tribute to Our American Heritage. You've seen Facebook or you've seen the posters around. Let's just go around and I guess everybody can kind of introduce themselves.
You folks pranked us pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to know who
was real and who wasn't.
who was fucking real and who wasn't.
Yeah, who was real? Okay, so basically we met Dave because we saw these flyers around campus that were saying it was like a Ben Shapiro.
It was a ridiculous flyer.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It had Ben Shapiro's face, like, doing his Ben Shapiro fucking nerd face.
It said it was a club, a school club called Tribute to Our American Heritage, doing a Ben Shapiro.
I think you did tell me about this, yeah.
It's a Ben Shapiro book club discussion, talking about how to debate leftists and destroy them. And at the time, we were like libertarians or whatever.
And yeah, I just love a good, heated political debate. I don't necessarily love Ben Shapiro, but I'm just a libertarian.
And
we were pretty much just hated, like, social justice warriors on campus.
Yeah, and then we were
kind of dicks.
Yeah.
So we went to this thing, and we get there, and it's a circle, and everyone starts talking, and immediately Dave is there with a blowhorn and shit, and there's an Alex Jones, two Alex Jones supporters there, like, talking about how much they love Alex Jones.
I'm Tom, I'm a student still in high school, and I love Alex Jones.
At this point, I was just like, I was having a great time. I thought the whole shit was so funny.
It
I
was
like,
hilarious.
It was exactly what I wanted to see showing up to this event.
But the two people who were running the club was this lovely redhead named
Anna. I'm the vice president, and I think that Ben Shapiro brings up a lot of really good points about debating and how to kind of stand our own and during debates.
This guy, I forget his name.
I'm Austin, IT, business degree. It's my second year. I kind of started this club when I came in because it was interesting how much of, especially our university, is rooted in liberal politics.
And they were like running the whole book club.
And they were like, we just want to talk about how you can, when professors are pushing communism to you in class, how you can talk to them and tell them. And then we got into like a huge debate
about like capitalism.
They didn't even try to fucking discuss the book or any of the talking points. It was just immediately kids yelling about capitalism and communism.
Yeah, and there's like a professor there to try to like mitigate everything and like keep everything calm. He was like
an adjunct who was like sitting in on
the lib professor.
I've got to be honest, because I like what you're saying, but what you're saying doesn't connect with this.
But you guys, I remember you said.
I'm Dave. I'm also one of the postmodern feminists.
Yeah,
you know,
and then
we just like started laughing.
Oh, fuck you guys. We were like, oh, look at these.
Look at these people
douches.
thinking they're like so edgy.
Yeah. And you guys had the megaphone, and we were like, oh my god.
We should have known. Like, how are we so stupid? Like, it was like so obviously characters. Now that I think about it, like for like 2 seconds, like I'm like, this is not real. It was basically just a performance art piece.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. But then after we saw
who was real, the Alex Jones kids were for sure real.
They were real.
Because I went to Subway with them afterwards to just hear them talk.
They were real.
Yeah, we went to Subway.
I joined a Snapchat group with them because I think those kids are fucking hilarious. I don't.
But then after we saw Anne, the redhead, talking to you on campus, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here? She was the Ben Shapiro girl, and you were the person
the SJW.
Yeah, you were the SJW, cultural Marxist.
You were being so over
campus.
the top. How the hell did I not know that was fake? You were like trying to be someone from an SJW cringe compilation, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were just pushing like buttons.
Yeah, and then
I do dress that way. I was like, I was being myself, but the hard part was like trying to be myself, but then like a little bit more.
No, you were going so over the top.
This whole like centrism idea that professors have to hold back like what they actually believe. It's like, no, this is the heart of the capitalist empire this country is. And you're saying that the people who research that should keep their mouths shut about it and act unbiased?
No, we just want to have a debate with them.
No, here's what I'm saying.
We just want to have a debate.
Yeah, here's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But then when we saw you guys together on campus after, we were like, this doesn't make any sense. And Michael was like, she's control opposition. And he like kind of called that it was fake or whatever. And then I met you guys, and then they explained that it was like all like a performance art piece.
Some kid drove down from CUNA to talk about.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He was like this Republican kid.
I might know him.
He was like kind of in shape.
He like started a club there that's basically like a Turning Point USA, but it's something else.
There's
like
only 3 people I graduated from, so I might know him.
Do you know Kent?
Kent? I don't think so.
Kent, long-haired Marxist. Okay, so he's like my friend, the Marxist, blah blah blah, says that capitalism killed his mom because she died from cancer, but that's bullshit. And the thing is like, that's my friend, and I actually know what he actually says, and that's not what he says. Like, she had a curable disease, but they couldn't afford to, right? And but anyway, this guy, anyway. So Kent saw that later on the camera, because I'm sitting here live streaming. That's the other thing. I have a bullhorn, and I'm like live capturing the whole thing, like with my phone. Just like I'm here documenting, but really it's being streamed straight to like our club.
Even though like I got pranked hardcore and probably said some really dumb
No,
shit.
none of you said dumb stuff.
Yes, I did. I was saying some pretty dumb shit, but I had a great time. It was so much fun. I loved the drama of it all. It was everything I ever wanted.
I think you guys told me about this the day after it happened. And, like, the juxtaposition of knowing that you were the guy they talked about. I was like, some dude showed up with, like, a bullhorn. And, like,
we thought you were such a douche.
Before you figured it out. That was so funny.
Yeah.
So in reality, we thought that the bullhorn was actually going to come in useful because we thought there would be a horde of liberals there protesting our people who were undercover, because online people were mad.
That's why we went, because we were on Facebook.
All the Idaho Blues or whatever, 43rd State Blues, or a ton of people were sharing it, and they were all mad. And we thought, and they were saying, we're going to come, we're going to shut you down. None of them came to shut us down. So we thought we were trolling liberals at that point. Didn't work out. And I actually thought that I'd be there trying to be voice of reason or something. Instead, I had to be like the only person who was
protesting.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Kaylee sees you at Dutch Bros, and she walks over to you at Dutch Bros, and she's like, "Oh, hey Dave, I actually have something to tell you." And Dave's like, "Oh, what? You're a communist now?" She's like,
"Yeah."
She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I knew it." I fucking knew it.
No, I said you got radicalized.
Yeah.
I think no. I said you were communist. I said you're a communist now, and you're like, yeah, I got radicalized.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I got radicalized.
And I
got fucking radical.
And I was like, I was just like instantly like, I'm inside of another prank. Like, this is a layer deeper. Like, this is like now the Liberty Club is fucking with me.
No, we're like this. We're like inside the dream, inside the dream, inside the dream.
Yeah, no, I was literally just like.
No, we were not fake. Unfortunately, we were pretty libertarian at that point.
Yeah, at the time I joined like a libertarian group on campus and joined like the college Republicans.
That was my fade away from libertarianism, is hanging out with the libertarians on campus. I'm like, these kids are fucking idiots. I cannot stand this shit.
Without your "Why I Left the Left" video, though, I still wouldn't have been convinced.
Really?
That you had left that you had come back. Like, I wouldn't.
You thought it would have been a prank?
Yeah, I would have still thought it was a prank, because the thing is like, you know, that's a big audience to be pulling a prank on. Like, I don't think you would do that to your audience. You know, that's not a joke.
I know.
But I was just like, yeah.
Fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
I blame YouTube propaganda.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I made some pretty good arguments. Even though I was wrong, I think it's like when you're a lawyer and you know your defendant is guilty, but you're like, hey, I made a pretty good not guilty case, right? Yeah.
I also know that when I was there, I was like, well, Ben Shapiro's a total dickhead. You know, he's really, you know, anti-LGBT and is really mean to trans people, which I don't like. But I like capitalism.
I don't necessarily love Ben Shapiro, but I'm just a libertarian.
We never were like Ben Shapiro fans. I always thought he was like a mean homophobic nerd.
Yeah.
But we were into some of the like right-wing comedians on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took us a long time to realize, like, holy shit, these people are bad people.
Yeah, we're like total capitalism stands and like apologists for like all that.